Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. I am a newly caramel blonde Steff, and I know you're gonna hear me say that in the next video that you watch from mine, but I just colored my hair and I'm filming 2 videos in one day. This is the hair color I used. Did this myself, took 30 minutes, and it's from Schwarzkopf and it's the shade 7.5 Caramel Blonde. This is actually really close to my natural hair color. Maybe my natural hair color is just a little bit lighter. But I like it. I like it. I'll talk a little bit more about it in the next video, but today's video is all about the new MATTES palette from Drizzle. Wow, this is a pressed pigment palette, and I'm really excited for this one. I'm really excited because we get a lot of multi and duochrome and special shadows from Drizzle. That's primarily their specialty. Every now and then they give us a 9-pan palette that'll have a couple matte shades, and I love their matte formula. So this palette arrived today, and I did receive this in PR, so thank you so much, Nikki from Drizzle. She is the owner of Drizzle. She sent this my way. I couldn't be more excited. I love a good purple shadow, don't you? Now, I posted this on the community section here on YouTube. A lot of you were saying, beautiful, love it, can't wait to see the looks with it. And then I also got a lot of comments, those all look the same, we don't need that many purples, and maybe we don't. I am gonna do a swatch video with this palette today. I am gonna do another video dedicated to creating multiple looks with this palette. I think I'll do one look with the palette today, but I really want to focus on just swatching the palette for you guys, because I know you're looking at this and you're seeing just a ton of purple with a couple pops of blue. Let's see how different these shades are, and we're gonna go through. I'm gonna take you to another side of this room where we can do some arm swatches and just focus in on the shadows. I can talk to you about the texture and everything. But I like this. This is different for the brand. Now, this palette is going to drop on Saturday, September the 17th at 11 a.m. CST, that is 12 p.m. EST. You can use my code STEFF10. That will give you 10% off. It is an affiliate code, so if you do end up using it, I thank you for supporting me, my channel, and an indie makeup brand that I have really loved. Drizzle, guys, is, I can honestly say, one of my favorite indie makeup brands, and I'm so excited that I get PR from them now and I'm able to work with them, and it's just been a lot of fun. There's so many things that I like about the brand, and I'm really excited to swatch this palette out for you guys and create a look today. This is gonna be $41.95, and of course, if you use my code or anybody else's code, you will get 10% off of your order. You do get a full-size mirror with the palette, and you are getting 20 pressed pigments. So I'm excited for this. And if it is your first time here on my channel, first and foremost, hello and welcome. My name is Steff. I love trying out new makeup. You're always gonna see new makeup reviews here on my channel. I do multiple looks with eyeshadow palettes. We are gonna do multiple looks with this palette, just not in today's video. I do makeup ranking videos, foundation, concealer reviews, which are, I'll be honest, my favorite to do here on my channel. If all of that sounds great to you and you want to see my videos on pretty much a daily basis, because I do tend to upload quite a bit, do me a favor and click on that subscribe button and hit the bell next to it. That way you'll be notified every time I do drop a new video. I tend to upload in the evenings during the week and on the weekend, you know, whenever I have time. And if you like what you see, if you're a fan of Drizzle, if you're a fan of matte eyeshadow or just indie makeup in general, give this video a thumbs up before you go. All of the details regarding the launch are going to be in the description box, so do make sure that you check that. Along with the makeup that I'm wearing today, I'm actually trying out the new House Labs foundation and setting powder. You guys should see this video go up after you watch this one. I also have on the new mascara from Tower 28. Guys, this new mascara from Tower 28, fantastic. And on the lips, the new lippies from Natasha, Denona, the Natasha shade. This is her shade from the My Dream collection. I love it. This is definitely my dream lip combo. Let's get started swatching, and then I'll play for some music for you guys. I'll create an all matte look using this palette, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. If you guys want to see the new mattes from Drizzle in action, keep on watching. Okay guys, here's the palette. Let's go ahead and start first with Lilac Attack. Now my arm doesn't have any primer, nothing on it. And I want to leave enough room so that I can swatch all 20 shades on my arm. I probably should have started up here, but there is Lilac Attack. Let's go on to, what is this one called? Hyacinth? That's what it looks like there. All right, first two shades. We're gonna go into Indigo Pie. That's pretty. So already we're getting some cool and warm. These feel really smooth. It's a nice matte formula. Use my pinky. This next one is called Purple Dragons. Okay, so far, first 4 shades. Now the last shade in this top row is called Grungy Lilac. All right, so there is the top row of the mattes palette. So we definitely have some lighter tones and then obviously the deeper over here. I like that this one is almost like a dark blue kind of. But I also feel like these two are a little similar to one another. Okay, let's move on to the second row. This one is Amethyst Rain. That's what Amethyst Rain looks like. Raisin Hell. That's cute, and that's what it looks like on my finger. Ooh, this is a good one. Now we're gonna go into Razzmatazz. Love that name. Now we're gonna go into Wisty. Just blow some of that extra pigment away. And last in the row, Icing. Ooh, this is a nice one. All right. So from here to here, that's the second row. And here's all of the shades, top 2 rows. Now I feel like this shade, and this shade are all a little similar to one another. I feel like the other ones you can see a difference. Maybe even, oh, this is the lightest one out of all of these. This is the darkest one. See how these are 2 different in tone? I like that. I like the warm and the cool. You can definitely mix them. All right, let's start swatching the bottom 2. Now we're gonna go into Grape Juice. And guys, I do want to mention that from what I've heard, formulating purple shadows is not easy. Ooh, that's a very smooth one. Look at that. So the fact that she has almost an all purple palette, that's really cool. This one is called Turquoise Sea. Wow, look at that. That's stunning. Love this shade, Turquoise Sea, amongst all of the purple. That was a nice addition. Now we're gonna go into Jaded. That's what it looks like. That's pretty. nice jewel tones. Now we're gonna go into Violet's Blue. That's a pretty one too. And last in that row is Periwinky. Another cute name. Right here. Definitely looks like a periwinkle shade. Maybe a little on the purple side of periwinkle. So here is the third row. I definitely see some differences in this row versus the top two. I feel like none of these really look the same. And I love the addition of the blue. Okay guys, we got the bottom row left. Let's do, we got beets, we got the beets. Nice transition shade. Plum Posse. Okay, like look at those two. Kind of similar, right? We're gonna go into Lavender Ice. Now we're gonna do Orchid You Crazy. That's a pretty one. This one would be like a nice inner corner. Like this one right here, kind of like this one, right? One more. This is Sea Glass. Ooh, look at that. Oh, it's beautiful. These are really smooth, guys. Wow, that is a beautiful shade. Okay, guys, so here are the top two and bottom two rows. What do you guys think?
You bring the sunshine. I can feel it, that you are the one, oh baby, be mine. I can feel it, like the rays from the sun. You bring the sunshine. I can feel it, that you are the one, oh baby, be mine.
Okay guys, so this is the completed look. The lashes I used are they, which ones are they? They are these from Kiss. They're like So Natural lashes. Everything will be linked in the description box. And then for the lower waterline, I went in with the LA Girl Neon Shockwave Liner in the shade Electric. And this is the completed look. I used 7 different shades to get this look. None of the shades gave me any issues. They were all very easy to blend and all matte look. I don't do a lot of all matte looks. I definitely like to have some shimmer. So for me, I mean, I wouldn't say this is a companion palette, but I feel like because I don't create a lot of all matte looks, this is gonna become a companion palette to my other Sugar Drizzle palettes that I have in my stash. I mean, this is just gonna pair perfectly with all of those special shadows. I mean, pair greens with this, golds with this, pinks with this, you name it. I think that it being a purple heavy palette, and I do like that they included some of these blues because I love blue and purple together. I think it's just such a beautiful color combination. I do think I don't feel like purple's a neutral, but in this case, I kind of feel like it can be because purple can definitely go with green. It can go with gold. It can go with pink. You can even pair it with red. Just let your imagination flow if you're going to be bringing in those special duochromes and multichromes, not just from Sugar Drizzle, but from your favorite indie makeup brands. Performance-wise, I think the palette is perfect. Like, I don't have anything negative to say about the performance of these shadows. There is a little bit of kick up in the pan, minimal fallout. I think I only got fallout from one shade, and it was just a little bit over here, but nothing that wasn't easily wiped away. And the shadows just complement each other so well. They were easy to blend together. They built up well with one another. Everything just played nicely. Now, is this palette necessary? I think if you have a lot of those like single shadows from your favorite indie makeup brands, again, going back to duochrome and multichrome, if you have a lot of just all shimmer palettes, all multi-chrome, all duochrome palettes, then yeah, this is going to be a fantastic companion to those. I can just see this, like, if you're a huge fan of Sugar Drizzle, and I know they've been gaining in popularity this last year, a lot of you have been saying so much how you love the brand and different things that you're trying from them. I think this is something you're going to want to have in your collection because you're going to pair it with all of those other Sugar Drizzle palettes. Now, if you have a large collection, do you have these shades already? Absolutely, absolutely. And I'll show you guys some comparisons right now to things that I already have in my stash that you might have as well. But is it a good performing palette that you can get at a pretty decent price tag, because it's $41.95 less the 10% if you use my code or somebody else's code? I mean, that's a pretty good price. I think that's a pretty good price for 20 really nice matte shades. Are some of the shades redundant? Not exactly. But did we need this many purples? Maybe not. Maybe not. I could have done with like a really dark green. I would have loved to have seen that. Maybe a baby blue in here. Maybe just something else. But I realized, you know, this was the vision of Nikki. This is what she wanted to create when she thought of an all matte palette, and definitely purples. She loves her purples. I love purple too, and I know a lot of you out there, you love your purple as well. I like that we get a mirror, and I think it's cute. Let me just share with you guys a couple other palettes you might already have in case you're not going to be able to pick this one up. Once again, it launches on Saturday, September 17th at 11 a.m. CST, and you can use my code STEFF10 for 10% off. All right, so the first palette I want to compare is the wine palette from Glamlight Cosmetics, which is at the top, and then the Sugar Drizzle is at the bottom. Now, obviously, the wine palette has some shimmer shadows, but you can kind of see there's definitely a resemblance. And I like that this shade right here, this is like a nice wine shade, and we don't have that down here in Sugar Drizzle. So I think if you already have this one, and you have that nice mixture of shimmers in there, I don't know that you'll feel the need to pick up Sugar Drizzle, but again, you're gonna buy Sugar Drizzle because you love the brand, and you wanna support an indie makeup brand, and because the shadows are actually pretty good. Next, I'm going to compare it to the Midnight palette from Beauty Bay. This Midnight palette should still be available, and it's super cheap. I think it's like $12, $14. Again, you have the shimmers in there as well, but you know, similar tones. Another palette I just had to include is the Violets from Juvia's Place. And if all you want is like a couple purple shadows, because here you're only getting 2 matte shadows and then the 4 shimmer, but maybe this is all you need. Maybe you're not a huge purple lover the way I am and the way a lot of us are, and purple is not going to be a shade that you're going to use on a daily basis, then maybe picking up the one from Juvia's Place would be a better option and a better fit for your collection. And then last but not least, the Norvina. This one is volume 5. So you can definitely see it is a purple heavy palette, and let me put these next to each other. But in the Norvina, you don't have those blues the way you do over here in the Sugar Drizzle. So just wanted to show you guys these things that you might already have in your stash in case, you know, you're not going to be able to pick this one up, or you feel like you have the shades already. Definitely, if your makeup collection is on the larger side and you're a lover of colorful makeup, then yes, you probably have some of these shadows already. But if you're just a lover of Sugar Drizzle, you're wanting to collect the palettes they come out with, which I don't blame you, adding the mattes palette to your stash is going to be a really good decision. I promise promise you won't be disappointed with it. Let me know your thoughts, guys. I will be doing another video where I create a few more looks using this palette. That'll come up later in the week, probably before the launch of the palette, just to give you guys some more ideas. And I am going to be bringing in some duochromes and multichromes, not just from Sugar Drizzle, but from others of my favorite indie makeup brands. So definitely stay tuned for that. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you thought of the look. Let me know what you thought of the swatches, and let me know if you're going to be shopping for this palette on Saturday, September the 17th. Leave it all in the comments down below. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Drink your water. Cheers. I'll see y'all very soon. Bye.